Hey guys, I'm Pixel Dan, and this is a review of the Marvel Legends Infinite Series Thanos Build-A-Figure. So, still doing some quick reviews on some of the recent Marvel Legends figures. Thanos here is the Build-A-Figure from that Avengers Age of Ultron wave. So, we've collected all the figures, we've got all the pieces here, they all assemble very easily to create this monster, this mad titan Thanos. This is one of the Build-A-Figures I specifically was most excited for, because it's kind of cool getting an actual Marvel Legends Thanos figure in my collection. For years, I've actually displayed the Diamond Select Thanos, which is a pretty incredible figure and fits in pretty well with Marvel Legends. But let's go ahead and take a look at this new version from Hasbro. Definitely worth noting this is not a movie-based Thanos, even though he's in this Avengers Age of Ultron wave. Captain America, Iron Man, Hulk were the only ones in this wave that were actually from that movie. Thanos here is just based on his comic appearance, but it is his more modern look, which actually has a very movie feel to it. So he's almost like a movie Thanos, but not quite. So he's got these dark blues and this kind of gold and yellowish look there. It's a very flat gold that's used on all of his outfit there. So it's not really metallic or anything like that. Pretty flat. The head sculpt on this guy is definitely my favorite part of him. I really like the head sculpt there. You can see he's got that smile, that classic Thanos smile that you expect of the character there. I really love all the sculpt work on the face, and there's a really nice black wash there that really brings out all of those sculpted details, which is definitely a plus on this guy. The eyes are awesome. They really stand out because it's got a bit of a metallic blue in the pupils there. You can see kind of how it's shining off the lights that I'm using here, which is really nice. So that looks pretty great on this guy. The paint job's decent, though. It's not perfect. You can see kind of around the head, it's a little sloppy on some of the gold parts. It's definitely... it's probably a blue head that's painted like that, so you can definitely see there's a lot of gold that's just not perfect on this guy. But otherwise, he looks pretty decent. The body itself has kind of got this gloss to it, which is really nice, so that's pretty neat, and I do really like the silver that's running down the legs there. The figure itself stands 7 inches tall, so he is big, but he's not bigger than, like, Hulk. You know, if we bring in Hulk from this wave, we can see that Hulk is still bigger than him. And we bring in a 6-inch figure like Iron Man. There you go, you can see the scale between all these guys here. So he's still a bigger character than most of the standard figures, but he's not massive. And I always kind of envision Thanos to be a very big hulking guy. So I don't know, maybe this is a decent size for the guy, but again, I've been used to displaying that Diamond Select version in my collection, so I guess that's kind of what I'm used to here. Obviously there's no Infinity Gauntlet either with this guy. Again, I picture Thanos, I think of the Infinity Gauntlet storyline, and it probably doesn't help that, you know, that's where we're headed with the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So it would have been cool to get like an awesome Infinity Gauntlet for our Marvel Legends, but I have faith that something like that will be coming as we get closer to this character in the film. So, let's talk about articulation on this guy. Like I said, he was easy to assemble. You basically put this guy together at most of his articulation points, and for the most part, he's nice and solid. He doesn't fall apart. The head pops off kind of easy because it's just on a ball joint there. And the other thing, I want to point this out too. The armor on his shoulders is a separate piece. There's these little pegs, or these little holes that are supposed to hold it in place. It doesn't stay there very good. You're going to notice it pops off and it rolls around a lot, and that's kind of annoying. It kind of bugs me. It's not the end of the world or anything, but it definitely doesn't stay put. But you got the nice ball joint on that head, so you can look left, right. You've also got the hinge joint a little bit there, so we can look up and down, which is a very nice touch. Oh, I love that. Look at that. It's fantastic. Nice ball joints at the shoulders, so the arms can go outwards, forwards, and backwards. Not even hindered by this, which is really nice. You got swivels at the biceps. You got a nice tight joint there at the elbow. You got swivels at the wrist, as well as hinge joints right there, so you can move the hands up and down too. You got that torso, that ab crunch there. It's really loose on this guy. Look. Just really loose. I don't know why that is, but you know, you got that on there. The legs don't move very much. You can see the skirt piece that he wears really hinders the movement of the legs. I mean, you can kind of get them forwards and backwards. They don't go side to side at all. You can swivel them. This is where you connect the legs. So you can swivel there at the thighs. He does have double joints at the knees there, so you can bend the knees. He's got a boot cut right there, so you can swivel the foot. He's got really tight joints at the ankles, which is good since he's a bigger character there. So you can move forwards, backwards, and side to side with a nice little pivot there. Good rocker joint at the ankle. I do like that a lot. So there we go. There's our articulation. It's decent for the most part. It's not too bad, and you'll be able to get some good Thanos poses. You know, the just looking ominous and big. But you know, it's limited with the legs there. Alright, so I keep talking about him, so I can't not bring him in. It's comparison time! This is the Diamond Select Thanos. He's fantastic, and he's definitely more of like that traditional look for Thanos. Classic comic book design, which I really like. You know, I've got him with the Infinity Gauntlet on. Oh, I got this and you don't. Really cool. I like this Thanos a lot. He's a great figure, so it's kind of neat seeing these two side by side. You can see what I was talking about with the size difference. So I really do like the Hasbro one. I think personally I still prefer that Diamond Select one, only because it's a style choice. But this is still a really nice figure, and it's cool to get this guy as a Build-A-Figure. Makes total sense. And like I said, I'm sure as we're getting closer to actually seeing more Thanos in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, we'll probably get a movie version, hopefully with an Infinity Gauntlet, and that'll be pretty cool to add to the collection as well. So there you go, my friends. There's my quick review of the Thanos Build-A-Figure from Marvel Legends. This wave is in stores right now. You can also pick it up online at places like BigBadToyStore.com. So happy hunting, my friends, and until next time.